The Philippines, over 7,000 islands, has long been a coveted prize at the center of global power struggles. Its geography placed it at the crossroads of history, trade, and conflict, drawing the attention of empires from Spain to the United States. The archipelago's strategic location and rich resources have made it a gateway and fortress, controlling vital sea lanes to Asia. For Spain, it was a link between the New World and Asia. For the US, a Pacific stronghold. World War II saw brutal battles for its control, shaping Filipino identity and politics. Today, the Philippines stands at the heart of renewed geopolitical competition, its importance as relevant as ever. Understanding its enduring value is key to grasping the region's past, present, and future. The story of the Philippines is a lesson in how geography can dictate destiny. The Philippines' strategic location is its greatest asset, shaping its destiny for centuries. Nestled at the crossroads of East and Southeast Asia, this island nation has long been a meeting point for cultures, commerce, and conflict. Sitting between the vast Pacific Ocean and the resource-rich South China Sea, the Philippines is a natural gateway for global trade. Over $3 trillion worth of goods passes through these waters each year. Its maritime corridors are among the busiest and most vital in the world, connecting major economies and fueling international commerce. Whoever influences the Philippines can monitor, control, or even disrupt this vital artery of global shipping. Its waters are a strategic choke point, making the country a key player in regional security. Its islands serve as a military barrier and forward base, allowing powers like the US to project force across Asia. The archipelago's geography provides natural defense lines and staging grounds for rapid deployment. Luzon and Mindanao offer deep-water ports and airfields, making the country an unsinkable aircraft carrier. These facilities are crucial for both commercial shipping and military operations, enhancing the Philippines' strategic value. Politically, its proximity to flashpoints like the Taiwan Strait and South China Sea elevates its importance. The Philippines sits at the heart of regional disputes, making it a focal point for diplomatic and military maneuvering. The Philippines is central to ASEAN and regional diplomacy, often acting as a bridge between competing interests. Its voice carries weight in shaping the future of Asia-Pacific relations. This centrality brings both influence and risk, as the nation is often caught between rival powers. Navigating these complex relationships requires careful diplomacy and resilience. Its coastlines have been front lines in wars, and its politics shaped by foreign alliances. The echoes of history still influence its present-day strategies and partnerships. The Filipino people have learned to navigate a reality where their homeland is both a nation and a strategic asset. Their daily lives are intertwined with the tides of global events, fostering a unique sense of resilience and adaptability. Geography continues to define the Philippines' challenges and opportunities, shaping its role on the world stage and guiding its path into the future. Long before the age of container ships and instant communication, the Philippines stood at the heart of a revolutionary experiment in global commerce, the galleon trade. This was centuries before the term globalization even existed, yet the archipelago was already connecting distant continents through a vast and perilous maritime network. From 1565 to 1815, mighty Spanish galleons braved the Pacific, carrying tons of silver from the mines of the Americas to the bustling port of Manila. Here, this precious metal was exchanged for coveted Asian goods, silk, porcelain, spices, lacquerware, and even exotic foods, creating a vibrant marketplace that drew merchants from across the globe. Manila blossomed into a cosmopolitan crossroads where Asian, American, and European cultures mingled. The city's markets buzzed with languages and customs from faraway lands, making it one of the most diverse trading hubs of its time. This lucrative trade not only fueled the ambitions of the Spanish Empire, but also sent a flood of silver into China, transforming economies and shifting the balance of power across continents. The ripple effects of this exchange were felt from Seville to Beijing. The Philippines' unique position as an intermediary made it the linchpin of Asian wealth, a vital link in a chain that spanned the world's oceans and brought prosperity to those who controlled it. Yet for most Filipinos, the riches of the galleon trade remained out of reach. The benefits were concentrated among Spanish colonists and a privileged elite, while the majority labored in the shadows, seeing little improvement in their daily lives. The relentless focus on international trade stunted the growth of local industries, leaving the archipelago dependent on foreign goods. Still, Manila's reputation as a center of economic potential only grew, drawing the attention of ambitious powers. Whoever controlled the Philippines held the keys to a gateway of Asian riches, a strategic prize coveted by empires and traders alike. Even after the last galleon sailed, this legacy of global commerce continued to attract foreign interest, as new colonial powers vied for control of the archipelago's strategic position. The Philippines' enduring place in global trade has shaped its destiny for centuries, leaving a legacy that still echoes in its harbors and marketplaces today. The U.S. acquisition of the Philippines in 1898 was a calculated move for Pacific dominance. The islands became a stepping stone to Asia, vital for accessing the China market and projecting American power. Naval strategist Alfred Mahan's theories inspired the U.S. to use the Philippines as a base for its navy and commerce. Subic Bay and Manila Bay became key harbors, supporting military and economic expansion. The islands offered agricultural wealth and a commercial hub for American businesses. U.S. rule brought infrastructure and new systems, but primarily served American interests. The Philippines became a critical outpost, a forward defense that would prove vital in coming conflicts. This era solidified its role as a strategic asset in the Pacific. The stage was set for the Philippines to become a battleground in the world's largest conflict. The archipelago's value as a Pacific stronghold was undeniable. World War II revealed the Philippines' strategic importance like never before. Japan invaded to secure vital sea lanes and resources, launching a brutal campaign after Pearl Harbor. American and Filipino forces fought valiantly but were overwhelmed, leading to the Bataan Death March. Guerrilla resistance tied down Japanese troops and aided the Allies. Recapturing the Philippines was essential for the Allies to cut off Japan and prepare for the final assault. The Battle of Leyte Gulf, history's largest naval battle, and the devastating Battle of Manila, underscored the archipelago's value. The war left the country in ruins, but its strategic significance was proven beyond doubt. Control of its seas and airfields was decisive in the Allied victory. The immense sacrifices made on its soil shaped the post-war world order. The Philippines' role in WAU cemented its place in global strategy. After World War II, and the hard-won independence that followed, the Philippines emerged as a pivotal player in the unfolding drama of the Cold War. Its strategic location in Southeast Asia made it far more than just another newly independent nation. It became a linchpin in the global contest between superpowers. The United States quickly recognized the Philippines as a vital anchor in its island chain strategy, a defensive line designed to contain the spread of communism throughout Asia. The archipelago's proximity to hotspots like China, Korea, and Vietnam made it indispensable for American military planners. This partnership was cemented by the Mutual Defense Treaty of 1951, which formalized the alliance and paved the way for the construction of massive U.S. military installations at Clark Air Base and Subic Bay. These bases became some of the largest American outposts outside the continental U.S. during the Korean and Vietnam Wars. These bases were not just symbols of alliance, they were logistical lifelines, launching points for troops, supplies, and aircraft that shaped the outcome of regional conflicts. However, the heavy foreign military presence was not without controversy. It sparked intense nationalist debates, fueling calls for greater sovereignty and self-determination among Filipinos who questioned the cost of hosting foreign forces. In a historic move in 1991, the Philippine Senate rejected a new treaty that would have extended the U.S. military presence, leading to the withdrawal of American forces and the closure of the bases, a turning point in the nation's post-war history. Yet, the security partnership did not end there. Instead, it evolved, adapting to new realities such as the rise of terrorism and growing tensions in the South China Sea, especially as China's influence expanded in the region. Agreements like the Visiting Forces Agreement and the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, or EDCA, allowed for joint military exercises and a rotational U.S. presence, ensuring that defense ties remained strong and flexible. Today, the Philippines continues to walk a diplomatic tightrope, balancing its historic alliance with the United States against its geographic and economic proximity to China, a delicate act in a rapidly shifting regional landscape. Its role as a geopolitical chess piece is as complex and consequential as ever, with every move closely watched by global powers. The nation's unique geography and web of alliances ensure it remains at the very center of Southeast Asia's ongoing power plays, shaping the future of the region. The Philippines' natural resources are as coveted as its location. Its waters, part of the Coral Triangle, teem with marine life, making it a top fish producer. The country holds vast gold, copper, and nickel reserves, worth over $1 trillion. These riches attract foreign investment but also spark environmental and social conflicts. Fertile lands make it a major exporter of coconuts, pineapples, and bananas. Agriculture remains vital, employing millions and drawing global interest. The nation's young literate population powers a booming outsourcing industry and sends remittances from abroad. This blend of natural and human capital makes the Philippines a dynamic economic force. Its resources ensure the archipelago's enduring appeal. Today, the Philippines is at the heart of US-China rivalry in the South China Sea. China's sweeping claims overlap with Philippine waters, leading to confrontations over resources and territory. The 2016 Hague ruling favored the Philippines, but enforcement remains elusive. The nation must balance economic ties with China and security ties with the US. Recent agreements have deepened the US alliance, expanding military access and signaling a commitment to regional security. Incidents at sea are more frequent, and the Philippines is modernizing its military and strengthening partnerships with Japan and Australia. The world watches as the country navigates these turbulent waters. Its choices will shape regional stability and its own future. The Philippines' strategic value is more relevant than ever. How it manages these tensions will define its place in the 21st century. The Philippines' story is one of opportunity and challenge, shaped by geography and resources. Its location has made it a military and commercial outpost for centuries, from the galleon trade to the Cold War. Rich in marine, mineral, and human capital, it remains an economic prize. This synergy of location and resources ensures its continued global relevance. The nation's resilience has forged a unique identity amid foreign influence and shifting alliances. As global competition intensifies, the Philippines stands at a crossroads. Its choices will shape its destiny. The archipelago's legacy is both a burden and a promise. The final question remains: how will the Philippines leverage its enduring value to shape its own future?